How do we tell truth from fiction in a digital world where artificial intelligence can mimic anyone? Deepfakes, named by blending deep learning and fake, are videos, images, or audio files generated by AI that can convincingly replicate someone's appearance or voice. Today, most deepfakes are created using generative adversarial networks, or GNs. This technology pits two AIs against each other. One generates fake content, while the other tries to detect it. Through thousands of rounds of training, the system learns to produce more and more realistic results. What once required hours of video or audio now can be achieved with just a few seconds of sound or a single photo. This has enabled new creative possibilities, but also introduced new risks. Deepfakes already circulate on social networks and messaging apps as pranks, celebrity impersonations, and unfortunately, as tools for fraud, harassment, or manipulation. However, the technology keeps advancing. In the near future, we might see deepfakes generated in real time during video calls or live streams, making it even harder to separate what's real from what's fake. Detecting deepfakes remains a challenge. There are clues like unnatural blinking, odd shadows, or mismatched audio and video, but neither humans nor automated systems are foolproof. This raises an important question. What happens when deepfakes are convincing enough to fool even the skeptics? In the next segment, we'll look at viral deepfakes that have managed to do just that. Over the past decade, deepfakes have evolved from a technological novelty to the centerpiece of some of the world's most viral deceptions. Today, there are videos where well-known figures, from entertainers to business leaders, appear to say or do things that never actually happened. Many of these clips have looked so convincing that even digital media experts have initially doubted their authenticity. Some of the most striking examples include politicians seemingly making controversial statements they never uttered, sparking public debates and widespread misinformation within hours. In entertainment, deepfakes have shown actors appearing in films they never joined, and celebrities depicted in compromising situations that never took place. Even ordinary people have been inserted into news stories or comedy sketches, further blurring the line between reality and fabrication. Today's advanced tools allow these manipulations to be created in minutes and spread globally within seconds. In sensitive sectors like banking or education, there have already been cases where deepfakes fooled identity systems or impersonated teachers on virtual platforms. Manipulation capabilities are still expanding, and it's plausible that, in the future, distinguishing real from fake could become even more challenging, especially as new forms of generative AI emerge. These examples highlight that individuals, brands, or institutions can become the target of a convincing fake. Next, we'll see how these risks can impact politics and the reputations of people and organizations. The rise of deepfakes has introduced a new dimension of risk for politics and personal or institutional reputation. Today, there are already cases where manipulated videos or audio recordings have undermined the credibility of leaders, companies, and public figures. A fake video might show a politician saying something they never actually said, or simulate a compromising confession. This is already influencing election campaigns, sparking diplomatic crises, and fueling large-scale disinformation efforts. The ease with which highly realistic synthetic content can now be created has lowered the barriers for anyone seeking to damage another's image. Current tools allow even users with little technical knowledge to make clips that fool most people, at least on first viewing. Damage to reputation can be almost immediate and, in many cases, irreversible, even if the forgery is eventually exposed. In the corporate world, deepfakes have been used to impersonate executives, manipulate internal decisions, or simulate public statements that affect brand value. This risk is not just theoretical. Documented attempts at financial fraud and blackmail using synthetic content have already forced organizations to strengthen their verification and response protocols. Looking ahead, a plausible scenario is that deepfakes will become so sophisticated that they are nearly undetectable to both the human eye and today's automated systems. it is likely that trust in audiovisual information will undergo a profound change, requiring us to rethink how we validate the authenticity of what we see and hear. Beyond the immediate damage or specific manipulations, the real challenge will be living in a reality where doubt about what is real becomes the norm. In the next segment, we will explore an equally unsettling topic: the use of someone's face and voice without their consent. In the age of artificial intelligence, using someone's face and voice without their consent has become an urgent concern. Today, deepfakes can clone facial expressions, gestures, and even vocal tone with a level of detail that, until recently, seemed like science fiction. With just a collection of photos or voice samples, often scraped from social media, AI can generate videos or audio where a person appears to say or do things that never happened. This technology is already being used to impersonate identities in fraud schemes, damage reputations, and manipulate online statements. There are documented cases of both private individuals and public figures whose faces and voices have been inserted into misleading or compromising situations, from fake videos of controversial statements to audio clips used for extortion attempts. The emotional and social impact can be profound, as victims are forced to prove that what people see or hear is not real, a challenge that grows as deepfakes become more convincing. Looking ahead, it is plausible that generative models will soon enable real-time fakes, making detection even harder. New risks may emerge: hyper-personalized scams, manipulation of video call testimonies, or even the creation of entirely synthetic digital identities. Still, a response is also on the horizon. Better tools to trace data origins, authenticate images and audio, and protect personal privacy are being developed. All this leads to a crucial question: how can we tell what's real when our faces and voices no longer belong to us? In the next segment, we'll explore the technologies and strategies being developed to fight digital forgery. The rise of deepfakes has compelled both society and businesses to seek ever more sophisticated solutions to protect digital content integrity. Today, specialized tools are available that detect alterations in videos, images, and audio by using AI algorithms trained on thousands of real and manipulated samples. These technologies analyze patterns invisible to the human eye, such as skin texture inconsistencies, micro-facial expressions, irregular blinking, or audio distortions. In critical environments like digital identity verification, banking, and onboarding processes, advanced biometric systems incorporate presentation attack detection. These systems can differentiate between a real face and one displayed on a screen or digitally injected, thanks to 3D sensors and depth analysis. AI-driven neural networks are also being deployed to spot facial morphing and entirely AI-generated faces, even when the results appear genuine to most users. However, this is an ongoing race. For every advance in detection, deepfake creators refine their techniques, so defenses require multiple layers and constant updates. In the near future, it's plausible that collaborative AI-driven systems will emerge, sharing real-time data to warn of new threats and helping train more robust detectors. Despite these advancements, current tools are not foolproof. Data bias, reliance on specific patterns, and the evolving nature of digital forgery mean the challenge remains open. We'll likely see deeper integration between technology and regulation to reinforce authenticity on communication platforms, especially as deepfakes become more accessible and harder to spot. This landscape raises profound questions about digital trust and anticipates the rise of new legislation, a topic we'll explore in the next segment. As deepfakes become increasingly sophisticated, governments are finally taking notice. In 2025, legislation is beginning to take concrete shape. Spain, for example, has just approved making deepfake sexual content and grooming criminal offenses, acknowledging that digital manipulation is not merely a technical problem, but a genuine legal threat. But here's the dilemma. How do you legislate something that evolves faster than any law can? Courts around the world face unprecedented cases. From identity fraud where real-time deepfakes deceive biometric verification systems, to impersonation of public figures for spreading political misinformation. In 2025, reports indicate that 1 in every 20 identity verification failures are linked to deepfakes, meaning AI-driven fraud is escalating at a 21% year-over-year rate. Emerging legislation attempts to draw clear lines. Consent, malicious intent, proven harm. However, experts warn that current laws were never designed for this scenario. Some countries are exploring deepfake-specific regulatory frameworks, while others adapt existing laws around defamation, fraud, and data protection. What's fascinating is that the legal battle becomes a mirror of the technological one. While lawyers draft articles, engineers develop new evasion methods. And that leads us to an uncomfortable question about the psychology behind all of this. The rise of deepfakes has dramatically changed how we perceive digital reality. Today, with artificial intelligence able to replicate any face or voice with stunning accuracy, the line between authentic and synthetic is increasingly blurred. Right now, most people still trust their instincts and experience to tell what's true from what's fake. Yet, the most advanced deepfakes can fool even experts, leading to uncertainty and eroding trust. This triggers real-world anxiety, worries about being manipulated, and doubts about the reliability of what we see and hear online, in the news, and in entertainment. The psychological impact runs deep. Constant exposure to fake content can undermine trust in the media, public figures, and sometimes even our own judgment. When the digital world feels uncertain, stress and paranoia can rise, especially as deepfakes are used in scams, cyberbullying, or to damage reputations. Both individuals and communities may experience a fear of deception, insecurity about digital memories, and growing difficulty making informed decisions. Looking ahead, we may see new forms of information fatigue, where the flood of synthetic content leads to indifference or skepticism toward all digital information. More accessible verification tools will probably emerge, and digital education will become crucial to help us sharpen our judgment. In a plausible future, authenticity might become a rare and highly valued trait, reshaping how we trust and connect online. This brings us to an essential question. Can deepfakes have a positive impact on creativity and self-expression? That's what we'll explore next. So far, we've explored the risks and threats posed by deepfakes. But the same technology is also opening up astonishing creative possibilities. In digital art, deepfakes now allow classic works to come alive. Imagine a Renaissance painting narrating its own story, or old photographs transformed into moving, speaking videos. This ability to give voice and expression to the inanimate is already inspiring artists around the world. In cinema, deepfakes are beginning to reshape storytelling. Today, tools can de-age actors, recreate performers who have passed away, or enable hyper-realistic dubbing, all while maintaining visual and auditory authenticity. These techniques are already used in major productions, and it's plausible that independent creators will soon gain access to these effects, making what was once exclusive to Hollywood available to many. Responsible humor is also entering a new era with deepfakes. Visual parodies and satire can become more impactful and creative, as long as transparency and consent are respected. This boundary between fun and deception demands ethics and care, but new ways of making innovative, harmless humor are being explored. Looking forward, deepfakes could potentially help preserve languages, reconstruct historical archives, or create immersive educational experiences, blending reality and fiction to help us learn and connect in new ways. Yet, all this creative progress raises a crucial question. How will we distinguish what is authentic from what is generated in the future? We'll delve deeper into that challenge in the next segment. After exploring the risks and challenges posed by deepfakes, one inevitable question arises. What does the future hold for visual and audio authenticity in an era where digital forgery grows ever more sophisticated? Today, deepfake detection technology evolves almost as quickly as creation methods. AI-powered systems analyze micro-expressions, lighting inconsistencies, and voice patterns to separate genuine from synthetic. Yet it's an endless race. What can be detected now may become invisible tomorrow. Currently, visual and audio identity verification relies on multiple layers: biometric analysis, database cross-checks, and even real-time validation. Companies and governments are strengthening their defenses with adaptive AI and tighter security protocols. But gaps remain, as recent incidents of digital fraud have shown. Looking ahead, it's plausible that authenticity will become a valuable commodity, protected by technologies such as blockchain, advanced digital signatures, and biometric seals. Global standards and certifications may emerge, making it easier for anyone to verify the origin of a video or voice clip with a single click. At the same time, the risk of widespread distrust looms. If anything can be faked, how will that shape our perception of reality? In fields like education, healthcare, and journalism, authenticity will likely be crucial, demanding new and innovative solutions. The future of what we see and hear is at stake. Will we be able to recognize what's real in a sea of simulations? The answer begins to take shape in the next segment as we explore the dawn of a new era, the perfect lie. The era of deepfakes marks a turning point in our relationship with truth and technology. Today, AI-generated fake content is no longer just a curiosity. It is becoming an active part of our digital lives. The ability to create hyper-realistic faces and voices has crossed the threshold of what most users can detect. While detection tools are growing more sophisticated and can flag unusual patterns in real time, the race between creators and detectors remains ongoing. Right now, deepfakes have changed how we trust information, affecting everything from social media and identity verification to news and entertainment. The boundary between what is real and what is artificial is blurring, forcing us to rethink our standards of authenticity. This disruption, while concerning, has also driven improvements in digital security and media education, prompting collective action. Looking ahead, it is possible that deepfakes will reach a level where distinguishing truth from falsehood becomes nearly impossible for the human eye. We will probably see new legislation, technological alliances, and decentralized verification systems emerge. A plausible scenario is that visual and audio authenticity will become an essential service, with digital certifications and ongoing audits. In this new era of the perfect lie, responsibility falls on everyone: creators, regulators, and users. The challenge is to build a critical culture, able to adapt and evolve alongside technology. Authenticity will be more contested and more valuable than ever, offering new opportunities for innovation. If you care about the future of artificial intelligence and its impact on society, subscribe and share this series to keep exploring the technology's influence together.